period blood won't harm the water in any way, and it's even safe to use a tampon while swimming. But don't forget about your favorite waterproof makeup, either. This is definitely good news for all those women out there who love to spend their time at the beach or by the pool. Of course, swimming while on your period isn't exactly a new revelation. Women have been surfing their periods since before anyone knew what a tampon was, or at least that they existed. Besides, does Mother Nature really care whether or not we're comfortable? If she did, cramps would be less painful, and getting our periods wouldn't cause us to feel bloated and fat. Can you swim on your period with a pad? A sanitary pad will not prevent menstrual fluid from coming out while swimming even when you are menstruating. It is possible that menstrual blood might end up in the pool, depending on your flow and how long you're swimming for. Women who swim on their period often feel self-conscious about possibly messing up the pool water with blood. The good news is that many pools actually have systems in place to help reduce this risk. These systems include multiple filters and chemical treatments that can break down menstrual blood. There are also a few things you can do to minimize the risk of bleeding in the water. Number 1. Use tampons instead of pads during menstruation. The string on tampons means they won't likely be pushed further into the vagina by the movement of the water, thus reducing the risk of leakage. Number 2. Try to keep your menstrual blood from coming out into the pool. Bring a change of clothes and towel in case you leak. In most cases, towels are not allowed on deck, so wrap up in your swimsuit or drape over yourself if possible. Number 3. Change out your tampon pad frequently, every few hours. This reduces chance that your tampon or pad will overflow and expand as a result. Number 4. If you're going to be swimming for more than an hour, consider switching to a menstrual cup that can stay inserted during menstruation. The cup doesn't absorb fluid as pads and tampons do, instead collects it. The cup should sit low in the vagina, right below the cervix, and should have no trouble with getting pushed upwards by water. Number 5. If you're planning on swimming for a long time but still want to use pads or tampons, try wearing one that's oversized. Be sure to put an insert inside the pad, tampon, and change it out every couple of hours. This reduces the chance of overflow more than just changing regularly and can be done without needing to take off your clothes as frequently. Can you swim on your period with a tampon? The answer to that question is yes, if they are inserted correctly before entering the water. Problem is, many swimmers aren't properly educated on the use and insertion of tampons. In a nutshell, here's how to be sure you can safely jump in the pool, or sea, or any body of water, with your tampon. Right size tampon for swimming. Choose a tampon that has an applicator if possible, because this will make it easier to insert. The right size tampon for swimming is one that fills up at least half of the vaginal cavity but does not protrude from your body. How to use a tampon for swimming. Wash and dry your hands. Remove your tampon from its wrapper and hold it between your thumb and forefinger with the string facing downwards. Sit or stand in a comfortable position and relax all of your muscles, particularly those in your pelvis region. If possible, lie down on a bed or the floor for this step, as it will make it easier to insert the tampon correctly. Insert the applicator of the tampon into your vagina until you can feel it resting against your pubic bone, about an inch, just above where you would expect to find your labia opening. Can you swim on your period with nothing? There are a lot of answers to this question, and the most important one is, it depends. It depends on your period flow. It depends on your comfort level with getting into a pool or ocean while menstruating. It depends on where you're swimming, e.g., public versus private, and so forth. But let's start with some basic menstrual information for those new to the topic.